Welcome back, everybody. DarkSpyder here. We are in Ohio, Richlands. This map is by LHM Modding, I think is what it's called. This map is a pretty good size map. Let's take a look. So it's pretty good size. Got some pretty good size fields. Let's get into this. I started in easy. As you can see, you own four fields. I walked over here. This is all grass. It's two grass fields next to each other. Grass. And it looks like some trees there. I will say that it's a nice looking map. They did a good job, especially like this ground cover. You know, the leaves. Especially when you get into like the ones that look like maple leaves and things of that nature. Random rock just sitting there. See the leaves and the stick. All the crops are pretty good. It looks all pretty good. I will say that as far as like the size of the fields, I like that. I like that the fields are ready to go. They're pretty good size. The one thing that I've never understood, now this is for the game itself. This isn't towards a modder. Why are all the fields that you start with complete crap? 38%, and it hasn't even been fertilized. So I insert realism. No farmer alive is going to have a field that's ready to harvest at 38% that was never fertilized. So I think that's that's just bogus to me. So, do better, period, because that's just ridiculous. I should never have to, I don't understand it's not going to be at 100%. I'll take 85% at the lowest. Because everybody wants to throw the realism word around. That's not realistic at all, whatsoever. To come across a field at 38% that's never even been fertilized, give me a break. And that's yours. You start with that field. Thanks for nothing. I just assume mulch that entire field to start over. It's not even worth the harvest. It really isn't. Number two, when are we going to stop making maps where I can't sell the junk that you leave behind and expect me to play with? I can't sell, I can't destroy. It's ludicrous. All this wasted field here because you want to put a house here and a barn here. That I'll never even use. I won't even use those. I'm telling you right now, I won't use any of this. Now you can sell these hopper bins, flat bottom bins, but that's it. None of these other buildings are sellable, even if you buy the land. So I'm just like, whatever. I hate that with a passion, because whoever made this map, that's how they like to play. But that's not how I like to play. Maybe that's not like how you like to play. Again, the whole point of this game is to play how you like to play. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, but I'm not, so you won't tell me in the comments. But I'm telling you, that's ridiculous. Make them sellable. There should be nothing on this map. If I buy the land, I should be able to sell or destroy whatever is on it. I don't care if it's a base game dairy. If I buy that land, I buy the building with it. That's how it works. When I buy a house, I get the land with it. It's not separate. I don't buy the land and the house just sits there and I can't ever do anything with it. That's not how it works. I don't understand why this game does that, and I don't understand why a lot of these people that make these mod maps do that. It infuriates me to no end, and it is a deal breaker for me, so I will never play this map because I hate it. Otherwise, everything else that I've seen, this is probably a pretty good map. I like the field sizes. Most of these fields are going to be pretty easy to combine if you wanted to. There's not much, you can't destroy that road. You might be able to. But just like stupid little things like this. It's like, why? I know you're going for realism, but again, give me a break. You could get rid of all these trees and you could combine all these fields together. That wouldn't be too bad. So again, the field sizes aren't bad. I'd probably leave this just because that's kind of cool. You got the main road here splitting these up. That's fine. Again, though, I'm not going to use any of this. You got Sanford and Son live here. So, you can't get anything, you're not going to be able to get rid of anything here because they're probably still filming the TV show. I don't know. This map, it just infuriates me the way they do things. So, if I buy the land and I can't sell your buildings that you put on it because I'll never use them, then I don't want to play your map. It's just plain and simple. As soon as I get done with this video, I'm going to delete this map. I mean, you start out with some pretty decent equipment. Typical small junk tractors, typical John Deere junk tractor. The 4755 is good if it's the mod. But to be honest, I don't even like the way that tractor looks. I think it's ugly. So sell. The Mack truck, I'd probably sell just because I don't need it right away. I'll get rid of the harvester. All this stuff I'm going to sell. So make you with this, you might make $1 million, $1.2 million, maybe. We can find out. We'll just sell it all real quick. Sell. Let's see what we make. We started with $100,000. I haven't bought anything. I haven't sold any. This is all I'm doing. Let's see what we make out of selling all this stuff that we'll never use. I was pretty close. I was off by about 350, right? So, we made $782,000 selling all that stuff. I mean, that's a good start. That'll get me a tractor and a plow, and that's all I need to get started. But I mean, there's not even a place to put greenhouses because you can't get rid of any of these buildings. I mean, you might be able to get a couple right here. And even if you don't want to use greenhouses, bottom line is there's just not much of a place to do anything on this map since you can't sell any of the buildings, which means you're going to have to eat into field space, which I don't like to do, because I do like to have very large farms. And I realize that if you delete this building, you're going to have this flat area and this up here, but easy to smooth that down and fix it. I'd probably leave that tree. But that 38% on this field just is ridiculous. It's this whole field, field 2. And they didn't even do the whole thing, which is weird. I don't understand. I don't get that at all. Let's see what this is. So 53% parsnips. Christopher P. Bacon, Chris P. Bacon. Anyways, he needs to be fired because that field's ridiculous. And there's not even a weeds in it. They just never fertilized this field. It's just silly. It's not realistic at all. So this map is not going to be playable by DarkSpyder at all. Now, if you want to update this map, which I know you're not going to do because I don't like it, see, that stuff's kind of cool looking. I mean, they did some really good stuff on this map. Nice to see that the other field that you own when you start in easy mode is also at 38%. Hasn't been fertilized at all and it needs lime. I mean, you could probably go ahead and use the junk harvester they give you and sell the little bit of harvest. You're going to make 30,000 liters probably off of 38%, which, like I said, is not worth even harvesting. You'll make more money not messing with it all. Look at this one. I don't own this one, but it's at 75% and 50% fertilized. Thanks. So yeah, this map would just make me mad the whole time I played it. I mean, there are some open areas, but chances are you'd probably use this to combine fields together, I don't want to put buildings here. Get yourself some bigger fields, but at least the fields are pretty good sized. 98% and 100% fertilized. Here's a good field. But I bet you if you buy it, it'll turn into like 20%. But guys, that's my opinion on this map. It looks good. They've got some good textures in it. It's pretty. But like I said, when you force me to play how you want to play, I don't want anything to do with it. Look at this grass, 38%, zero fertilized. Not realistic at all. And that's not just this map. That's every map you play on. And I think that's just silly. It's unrealistic. You know, I don't like using the word realistic with this game. I do use mods, but very few of my mods are crazy. You know, very few. About the craziest mod I have is the Kinsey Multifruit, and because it's got a roller in it, or maybe the the amount of liters something holds. But I don't really do anything else that's crazy. I don't do 50 meters of harvesting or any of that kind of stuff. I do regular, whatever it is, 6 meters, 10 meters, whatever the normal amount is. So my mods are not crazy. So yeah, I think for me, again, good luck on this map since you can't sell anything. Um, so have fun with it. I know there's some people out there that told me they love this map. Okay, good. I'm glad you like it. It's not going to be for me. I gave you my opinion. We did a little bit of a walkthrough. Guys, that's all I got for this map. I really appreciate you watching. Remember, hit like and subscribe for me. Hit that notifications button so you know we got new content coming out. And until next time, I appreciate it.